Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 9 now. Got Gordon open, completes it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Back to throw. Barnes. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Barnes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, it's Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
On 1st and 10, Barnes steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Light. Now.
2nd and 14. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Barnes. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
It's 61, matchbox lights. We got time to go.
On 4th down, Barnes. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Check. X3, 218, chopper. 54, let's go.
From the gun, Barnes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try?
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking downfield for Joe. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
Ready, set, go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bell gets it to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on first down. Bell. And finding the tight end Hooper. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Bell, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run, watch the run.
5.
On first down, Barnes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bell. Complete to Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. But what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Bell able to get this to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the I. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set.
Check right 54. Right 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Barnes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 50. Check 50.
Off play action. Barnes. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy first down.
90 Wolf.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on first down. Barnes. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
We play to win. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On first down, Bell. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A final shot before break. Bell. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Check, 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 check.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
15 line.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Hey, exit. Ready?
From the gun, Barnes going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd down, Bell. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bell. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 3rd down. Bell. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Bell, and it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bell. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Ito Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's brought down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Just shy of the goal line. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Falcons 17. Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down. Looking to throw. Bell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw. Bell. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Looking to throw. Barnes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in. That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Hit it.
The first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Back to throw. Barnes. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. SOS.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Julio. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 81 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Recon, 132 fighter.
This is Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Barnes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Bell. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Bell. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. That's complete. It's Gordon. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bell to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Mike 50. I got you.
On 3rd down, Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back. Hatchet.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down and 4.
Got it.
Mike 57. I got you, son.
Shoot.
On third down, it's Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Keep playing.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.